So the thing with religions is religions are interpretations of awakening. There's always a source where someone awoke to their true nature. And all religions have the same thing that's being said here, but it's been storyfied. So briefly, what I'm sharing here is there's two things that exist. There is the vast awareness that is the power to know, and then there's all of the appearances. So like the screen and the projector of the movie, but they're not two. So the first mistake that's made is that they're two, but they're not two. To know awareness, you must have perceptions. But to know perceptions, you must have awareness. They are inseparable. That juncture between the knower and the knowing, which is never two, is who we are. We are that electrified, magnified, inexhaustible, benevolent, inseparable, vast juncture of knowing and the known. So that is where all religions start from. So let's look at something like Shakti and Shiva. So Shiva is the awareness, and Shakti is the dynamic energy of awareness, the perceptions. And in Tantra and the religions that spawn from that dialogue, it's about unifying those two, bringing them together, Shiva and Shakti. They're already together. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for for unifying perceptions in each moment. So just to practice Tantra is to leave it as it is. Recognize the inseparable nature of all appearances, the juicing and the awareness, the discomfort and the awareness, the past and the awareness. Okay, Christianity, they have God and they have Jesus. So God and the Son of God. So God is Shiva, awareness, and Jesus is the dynamic energy of awareness, it's perceptions. I send my son to earth so that you shall know me, right? You only know awareness if you know perceptions. So it's just another metaphor. It's just another metaphor of he, because it's a patriarchal religion, they call it the Son of God, where the other one, I think, Tantra is more like a Hindu thing, it's more like male, female. And all religions have something like this. So what happens, to answer your question, I used the vampire story. I really like this. It's like someone wants to become a vampire, so they look on Google and or Facebook, they find an event, become a vampire, and you go along and they sell you some teeth and some fake blood, and they give you one of those Dracula haircuts and a cloak, and you buy a coffin and you get to sleep in the coffin all day, and they say if you keep doing this, at the end of your life, or like in Christianity, or in your next life, as in Buddhism, whatever, you become a Dracula, right? So that's religion. It's like they've observed someone awakening and then they've carved out this pathway to try and mimic that. And that's why it's not seeing awareness. They don't see it. They believe the parables to be verbatim, and they take on the metaphors and do the things. Another great analogy for this is The Life of Brian, Monty Python movie. They're running around and the guy drops a shoe and everyone picks it up. It's the shoe of the Messiah. And the other guy, he drinks from a gourd. And she's like, it's the gourd of the Messiah. So half of them hold up the shoe, the one shoe, and half hold up the gourd, and they end up fighting each other. So that's religion. Religion is just the lack of seeing. So the reason why people that have strong religious beliefs, you can leave your belief alone. So there's two things that can happen. If you grow up in a situation where you have a strong religious belief, that can open you to being open to something else because you see it didn't work for you. But if you still believe in religion, the one thing that prevents a human from recognizing awareness is lack of openness. If I'm a scientist and I believe there is no afterlife, there is no awareness, these things are real, I can measure everything in my lab, then why would you ever want to know about awakening? If you're completely happy with your story of God and Jesus, Shiva, Shakti, whatever, why would you ever want to change that? So I'm not in the process or activity of ever trying to invite anyone to want to look at this. If you're happy with what you're doing, don't change it. right? This is only for people who have explored other things and felt it's not enough, or they instinctively know, welcome, they instinctively know that there's more, and they get attracted to this. So it's no point trying to talk to people who are pursuing some kind of religious process, because they've found their answer, and it's no one's place to offer them something else. The only people that are interested in this, they know there's something else, and they haven't found it in what they've already done.